Hey y'all, Lois with Ellie Grace's Attic. I am so glad that you are here. In today's video, we're going to try to make some textured pumpkins. I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday with a friend, checking out all the fall items. I've got so many cute things out and about. So go check it out. Really, dollar and a quarter store, right? Not really a dollar anymore, but still very cost effective. But they had some super cute things, and while we were walking around, I picked up this little 7x7 frame, and I thought it would be so cute because it's kind of got a deep inset. I thought it would be so cute to put a little fall display in. And in the craft section, I found these cute little pumpkins that are good, like 1/2 inch thick, and they've kind of got some dimension to them. I got a fat one and a taller, skinnier one. And so I thought these would be cute to go inside this frame. And I also picked up some reindeer moss. Excuse me, I got a tickle. Some reindeer moss that I thought would be cute to throw in there somewhere. And so anyway, I got that. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 for these items, give or take. And I came home and I dug out some fall scrapbook paper that we're going to use. And then I've got my paints. Today we're going to be using Palm Leaf by Apple Barrel, which I just got on my hand. And we're also going to use, this is the Crafters collection. It's a new collection at Hobby Lobby. It's inexpensive, 50 cents or 49 cents a bottle. And we're going to use the almond cream. And I also got some Terracotta Pueblo. This paint is supposed to come to, it's lightly textured is what it says. And it is lightly textured, but I wanted a little bit more texture, so I'm going to show you what I did when we get to that part. And then we're also going to use some Waverly Truffle. I love this color. It's a nice chocolatey brown. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to take this frame. If you guys are watching live, let me know where you're watching from in the comments, or if you're watching the replay, say hi. Let me know what you're up to. Is it truly fall where you are at? Because let me just tell you, I am here in the South, and the calendar says it's fall, and the leaves are coming off the trees. They think it's fall, but bless it, the temperature and the humidity, they're like, nah, it's not fall. So, yeah, is it truly fall where you're at? I'm dismantling the frame. I'm taking out the glass. I'm going to turn over my scrapbook paper. I'm going to put this glass down in the very bottom corner. And I'm just going to take my pencil, make sure I'm all the way at the corner, and I'm just going to outline my glass. Move that over to the side. Yeah, it is trying to be fall here, but it is not quite there. We are in the 90s. Is it going to go back in? Okay, hold on. I don't want to bust my glass, but there it goes. Didn't want to go back in like it came out. But yeah, the temperature is in the 90s, and the humidity is somewhere in the 90th percentile as well. So we're not quite there yet, but you know what? We are still, or at least I am still doing all the fall things. I'm doing it in flip-flops, but I'm still doing it like it's time. So yeah, y'all let me know what the weather's like. If you like this video, please send it on to your friends. All of those likes and comments and shares help us out, so we appreciate it. We're going to have some fun today and see if we can't get the right texture that I'm thinking of in my head. I'm going to put this over to the side. Isn't this the funnest? I got this paper at Hobby Lobby, 40% off. It's originally 70%, so you do the math, but still, we're on the down low with this craft, right? It is not expensive. So we are just going to fit that, hopefully. It's a little bigger than I want it to be, but that's okay. We're just gonna kind of push it on down in there and kind of just crease it there where we went a little bit back. Yeah, we're gonna crease it, smooth it out. Oh, hold on, there we go. And kind of give it a crease, and then we'll trim it along that creased edge. I should have went a little bit inside of my pencil mark. Just trimming off the very edge. This isn't going to be seen. I'm going to trim off a little bit at the bottom too. To get it, there we go. Now it's going to lay in there. And no one will be the wiser. I always put this little piece back in just as extra. I flip it where the print's not, you know, facing the glass. And then I always feel like that white, you know, just that white background behind it kind of helps it pop. And we're gonna tab it back. And so now we've got this is pretty just like this, but we're gonna do our pumpkins. So we're gonna put this to the side. And we've got our little pumpkins. I'm going to pull the plastic off. It doesn't matter if part of it stays on the bottom. We're just going to get these little tabbies off and put this over to the side. Now, this is my paint, and I don't know if you could see it, so we've kind of got a goo going on. So my paint started out as textured. This paint was lightly textured. These were not textured. So to help me get that texture, that thickness, I just added baking soda. Good old Arm & Hammer. Arm & Hammer, yes. Whatever you have in your fridge or in your cabinet will work. But this is gonna, I just didn't measure. I just poured some in, poured the paint in, and I used a little dowel to stir it until I got a consistency I thought that I'd be happy with. If you need to add more paint or, you know, just keep going. It's kind of like when you're making icing and you need to add more baking powder. Go ahead and do that. So now I'm just gonna go, I'm painting just like normal, and I'm gonna kind of paint in some swoops, not straight up and down. I'm kind of giving that movement to my pumpkin, right? You know how pumpkins have the round like that. You see how that paint's kind of, you're just gonna see that texture, which is what I wanted. I wanted it to have kind of a 3D look, just kind of pop. So we're just gonna kind of keep going. I'm just making that semicircle movement. Use as much or as little as you want. And look, if you do not want texture on your pumpkin, you don't have to do this, just paint it. But I thought it would be kind of fun. And you can kind of see that baking soda, the grains, just kind of making that texture happen, which kind of gives it a little realistic vibe, I think. Okay, we're just gonna kind of gop it on there since I made more than I really needed. And that's okay too. Again, it's just gonna add to it the thicker you put it on. I'm just now thinking this would be fun with flowers. All right, just keep going until you get it where you're happy with it. I think I like this. I think it's cute. It's just enough to mention, I think. I'm gonna put this one to the side, let it dry just a minute. And we're gonna move on to the lighter, what did I say? Where'd it go? Oh yeah, this is almond cream. So get a different brush. This one, again, not quite as thick. But just as pretty. Still the same effect. It's got some texture in it. You can even hear kind of when I paint. I might dip a little bit in here and just mix it a little. Oh, that's cute. Just kind of mixing the paints. Oh, my light decided it didn't want to work. Don't be afraid. I mean, I just dipped from one paint to the other just to give it a little color, extra color in there. So we're coming in first with that almond cream, but it was a little too blah for me. Keep on going. Again, making that kind of semi-circle stroke. Kind of in the middle of my pumpkin, I'm going straight down, and then on the sides, that, you know, and I'm going to dip back into this Pueblo, is what they called it, and just kind of mix it into that almond cream, giving us a little bit of fun happening there. So cute. All right, and so this is what we ended up with on our little squatty pumpkin. So cute. All right, I'm gonna put that in the water, and now we're gonna do our little stem. And what, I lost my other paintbrush, bear with me. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. If it would have been a snake, it would have bit me. Now we're just gonna go into the green. I just put a little bit of the texture paint in that, not a lot. I really, yeah, I'm okay. Just gonna kind of lightly do that. Our little stemmy stem. Just kind of tapering it into our Pueblo paint at the bottom. I need another little brush real quick because I missed somehow the very top. I didn't go far enough. Did I do it over here? Missed a couple of spots, so I just touch it up. If you miss a spot, touch it up. So just kind of tapered that into our cute, tapered it down into that Pueblo color. So we're going to kind of do the same thing over, excuse me, on this tall skinny one. Just slightly getting in there, down into that paint, kind of make it look natural. All right, so here's our tall skinny one, sweet. Get that in the water. And now I have somewhere, hopefully, I think I need a round brush. Hold on, I'm reaching. All right, I had to get a round brush for this next little part that I want to do. So I'm gonna take the truffle paint, and on the edges, I just want to paint it like a brown, just to kind of make it almost look like it's wood. Get in there. Kind of, it almost looks like a cookie. You know those beautifully decorated cookies because of the 3D? It's got that raised. I'm like, oh my gosh, it does look a little like icing. It's making me want a cookie. So I'm just gonna go around the edge. Whoops. Keep on going. Get your edges done. Have y'all started? I know most everyone that I have talked to has their fall decorations out. Are you an early fall decoration? Do you do fall? Some people I know don't do fall. They do Halloween and then they go to Christmas. Is that your MO, or do you decorate for fall? I am not a big Halloween decorator. Not really gonna do too much on the bottom because that's gonna kind of be covered. So just do the sides. You can do some of the bottom, but again, it's gonna be covered partially at least. But yeah, I've always done fall. Occasionally, I might, when my, I guess because my kids aren't little, when they were smaller and they trick-or-treated, I had some cutesy Halloween things, and I do make some Halloween signs for clients that request them. But I guess because I don't decorate that way, I don't really do that much. So I usually just do fall and Christmas. But there are some super cute Halloween things out there. In fact, I just did a Halloween craft not too long ago. I did a busted canvas that I did a couple of them, and that process was so much fun. All right, so this is what we have. We just outlined it in brown. Isn't that fun with the textured paint? You see the texture, how it's drying, so pretty. It really does look like a cookie. All right, so let me shake some more paint onto my lid so I'm not having to dip so much. There we go. So now we're gonna take this guy. This one is coming out cute too. See how that texture just gives it such a realistic effect and just makes it pop instead of the flat paint. All right, so we're just coming around. I chose paint today. In hindsight, I'm thinking it would have been cute to do antique wax on this, but for the sides, that's okay. I kind of like this. The wax would have been good too. Again, we don't have to worry too much. I'm just putting a little light layer on the bottom because that's going to be covered. And we're almost done with this part. I do have my hot glue gun fired up in the corner. Fired up and ready to go. These are so cute. This would be a fun gift idea. If you don't use it in your own home, it would be a fun gift. But even with the scrapbook paper, we're still, I think we're right around $6 for this little project. All right, we're coming in home here. Which I love the price because home decor does not have to be crazy expensive. I mean, yes, you want to have some nice pieces, but things like this that you just change out doesn't have to be expensive. You can do it yourself. All right. Or you can get a craft kit from Ellie Grace's Attic. I do those, and you get all the stuff to make it. The box shows up, you craft it, and everybody's happy. All right, so this is our short squatty pumpkin. So cute. So we're gonna put that one right there. I'm gonna close this paint. move that over, and we're gonna come back to our picture frame. So sweet. So now we're gonna take our hot glue gun. I'm trying to figure out, I think we're gonna do that. And this one will go on this. I think I did this the other day. And while I was in the store, I was playing with it. I think that, yeah, that's what I did. All right, just kind of get them where you want them. You might have different pumpkins. If your store might not have these, just kind of play with it. Where do you want them on the frame? Now, yes, I'm hot gluing, and you only have to do, I'm just doing a couple of lines, okay? If you decide for a different season, I want to reuse that frame, it'll pop off if you do it gently, and you can reuse the frame, okay? So I'm just going to set it in there, kind of towards the bottom. Wherever you want it. Then I'm going to take this one and kind of just cockeye it so it'll sit on the fat pumpkin and the side of the frame. Sounds good, right? Like I said, I just thought this up in the store, so I don't know how it's going to happen here. All right, so we're going to kind of line this up at the bottom and go like that. Oh my goodness, the texture is so cute. There's that. So this is what we have so far. Isn't that cute? And now we're going to add some green at the bottom. Such an easy little project and so much fun. So we're going to take some of this stuff. I honestly don't know where we're going to put this. I think what I'm going to do is just put some hot glue kind of at the bottom of each pumpkin. And just stick it on there. Kind of stack it. Shove it down in there. Might have to put a little bit more. These would be so cute. You could do this on the canvas. This would actually be a cute busted canvas as well. Oops, get back in there. Just kind of press it down till it sticks. You're gonna have wispies, that's okay. Some of it is gonna fall off. Just gonna kind of pick the wispies off and kind of blow the excess. Okay, here we go. Here is our framed textured pumpkins. Aren't they sweet? So cute, just under $6. Again, you can use any scrapbook paper, or you could cut out a gift bag. Couldn't find those words. You could cut out a gift bag. Right now, all the seasonal bags are out. That would be cute in here. Or you could just paint a background or print out something off your computer to put in the background. Wrapping paper, whatever you have. Would be sweet. An old hymn, like you could copy a page out of a hymnal, or you could actually print those off. You can find some of them on the internet to print off and distress the paper. Whatever you choose, you can, you don't have to do the same thing I did on the background. The little pumpkins I think are so cute, and I love the baking soda for extra texture in our paint, okay? Like I said, this paint I bought, it was $3.19, and it did come textured. It was great like it was, but I wanted a little bit more thickness, so I just added some good old baking soda, okay? And you could do that with paints that aren't textured as well. Just keep adding the baking soda and stirring until you get the consistency that you want. And so that's what I did. That's how we got that little 3D effect happening. I think I'm gonna try this, some flowers next. But I love the little pumpkins, so I hope you did too. I hope this inspires you to make something crafty. Get out there, use your imagination, go to the Dollar Tree, check it out. Not a sponsor, I just love it. I mean, you can't go wrong for $1.25, right? Yeah, make something crafty. Home decor does not have to be expensive. Do what you love and decorate the way you want. I love you guys. Have a happy afternoon.